I'm really looking forward to this. Please welcome Jose Richard Aviles.
Hi everyone, I am a South Central native, born and raised in LA, which seems to be a rarity nowadays. I'm gonna give you 3 poems and you'll go on an arc with me. Soy afeminado, soy amanerado, I am femboy. My body has been conditioned to be father, but my spirit yearns for mother. Am I an orphan child? Recently, I've been asked a lot about my gender pronouns, and I am not offended. On the contrary, I celebrate this questioning. There's something about this body, something about these caderas. This is what they meant when they said, boy, you switch and walk like a girl. Something about this gender paradigm is just not working for you. My name is Jose Richard Avilez, and my preferred gender pronouns are he, they, them, ella, y desmadrosa. And yes, in Spanish we have a word for ratchet, and it's desmadrosa. First, let's start with he. He is the one that was conditioned to ride the bus at 2 o'clock in the morning. Though a faggot, he is still a man. He is the one that was entitled to speak, for being on this stage is a manifestation of my male privilege. And then there's they. But see, now they are interesting. They function like the child who is anxious to see who hides behind the peekaboo. They are the ones that walk with me into the bathroom with other men, walk into the bathroom and question what bathroom they're in. You should see their faces. They see a chongo and an earring and wonder, who are they at the urinal? They are the ones that remind me to be shamelessly free. They are the ones that walk with me, for they remind me that the street was my first stage. And then there's ella. Ella is yes. Ella feels right. Ella is the sweetness of a skirt that glides across the ocean. Ella wears heels just to remind herself that she is heard. Ella derrama lágrimas. She cries at night, and the bitterness of her tears are as true as her lonely heartbeat. Ella me enseñó coraje, valor, strength, and courage. Ella is mi madre. She is my mother. I use ella because my mother needs affirmations more than I do. And then there's desmadrosa. Desmadrosa cackles. Desmadrosa disrupts. Desmadrosa creates. Y después de las 10, desmadrosa. See, she is not tonight's fuck. He is the fantasy you will never have. They are Sunday service, the sacrament of your faith. For within desmadrosa lives mother, daughter, in the damnation of your masculinity. And yes, masculinity lives in all sexualities, the difference between gay and queer. So the next time, remember my name, Jose Richard Avilez. Aunque les cueste, aunque les arden, aunque tengan coraje y aunque tengan miedo, let them feel my anger. Let them not understand who the fuck I am. My name is Jose Richard Avilez, and my birthright is he, they, them, ella, y desmadrosa. I love meeting people who are not from Los Angeles. They have this newfound excitement in their faces. They heard that this was the place where dreams are made and that the happiest place on earth is somehow buried in the concrete jungle. You should see their look on their faces. But this is the moment that I really love. Richard, I heard you're from Los Angeles. Yes. But like, where in Los Angeles are you from? Like, are you from Pomona, Riverside, Long Beach? You just named 3 different counties. I am from South Central, you know, south of the 10. Do you mind showing us around? And here is my favorite part. Sure, I have the perfect bus route for you. The bus? Gas, sprinkled with the processed racism in their faces. Gas, in Spanish. Yes, the bus. Are you afraid of the bus or the people who ride the bus? I first rode the bus when I was 5 years old, and my mom and I used to come from Monterey Park all the way down to South Central. And on paydays, we would stop by Central Market and grab tacos. 20 years later, en Taco Tumbras y Tomás is the only place standing in that market. This is when I realized that the city was calling out to me, something about its people and their focused glares, walking from home to work, from work to play, and from play to el desmadre. The city is the instigator for adventure. My first solo trip was to Central Library. I would walk to Vermont, catch the 754, get off on Wilshire, transfer to the 720, get off on 6th and Main, and walk over to the library. Somehow I made it to the library with no problem, so I started making this a monthly trip. I would limit myself to an hour commute, a 2-hour visit, and an hour commute back, and I was only 12 years old. Who knew I had so much discipline? The bus taught me that. The buses are the veins and blood of the city. This is where the circulation of the city happens. If you look closely, you'll see the city dance, a waltz whose tempo is hailed in traffic signals. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, stop requested. So don't run after the bus and always sit in front. The bus runs for you. The 720, the Great Divide from East LA to Santa Monica, from dreams lost and sidewalks chalked to dreams turned into reality and stained smiles. Only one had it easy, the 754, the central nervous system of the city. From South Central to Hollywood, from forgotten dreams to lofty dreams, from the bygone angel to the Lucifer in us all. Okay, bitch, you see me trying to be all poetic and stuff, but they're just buses. Where are you trying to go? I first fell in love on the bus. I lived on Vernon in Vermont right off the 105, starting from Huntington Park to West Hollywood, from quinceañeras to gays. One day after school, I took the 705, and after 2 stops, I fell asleep. What seemed like only 5 minutes was actually the end of the line. I was awakened by the driver. It was the last stop, and it was time for me to get off. Embarrassed, yet strutting with confidence, I got off the bus and glared on the infamous West Hollywood. I walked around and I stumbled over a bench, and I sat down, and I didn't know if it was the shirtless white torsos that were blinding me, or the weird smell of discomfort, insecurity, oil. Oh, I discovered lube. Yeah, I don't go to West Hollywood now. That's a whole nother piece. I was so excited that I just sat at the bus stop, a 2-hour visit and a 1-hour commute. See, I wasn't excited because I had found a gay neighborhood. I wasn't excited because all of a sudden I could project my teenage hormones onto real-life bodies. I was excited because this neighborhood was right off the 105. And when you're a bus rider, the less transfers, the better. You know what? Okay, transplant, just take the 110 to the 101 and get off on Highland and go see the stars. Then take the 101 to the 405 South and get off on Venice. Okay, but every native Angelino knows not to take the 405 South during rush hour, but let them suffer. Transplant, I hope that the solitude of your car makes you feel better. Then again, you came here to chase your dream of being a deacon actor. But what you failed to realize is that we never sent you a casting call, but good luck. Remember, it's all about the networking, and beware of the fake people. As a native Angelino, it's okay, I don't gotta deal with you. I've given up showing people around. We native Angelinos, we have been forced to keep our stories on sidewalks and bus routes and on bus benches, like this one. Till this day, I still ride the bus. It gives me a sense of home, a sense of belonging, a sense of muscle memory. I still ride the bus, but I don't forget where I come from the hood, to the smell of lube, Newport cigarettes, 40 Old English for me, please. The bus is my friend. The bus is that tío that nobody really likes in your family, but still shows up to family functions. The bus is that tía that gives no fucks and will drink by herself in the corner, and she'll keep asking for more. The bus is the homie, the bus is Tío Metro. Yes, I was a former organizer with the Bus Riders Union, and we're known for suing Metro in 1994 to what came out to be the consent decree of 1996. I still dream of suing Metro because we're not doing enough. I am also a transportation planner with the Department of Transportation for the city. So I'm a hood planner. I'm not interested in the development of neighborhoods like this one. I'm interested in the preservation of the hood. And so this last piece is for that. Callejeras recognize the resiliency and strutting. Callejeras traded their heels for pink J's, and you best believe that I got them at the Slauson swap meet. Callejeras never hid razors underneath in their hair, for we hid them underneath our tongue. For every ch-ch, a mami, well fuck you faggot, we traded it for Ike, a la verga, and tell your mama you got your ass beat by a faggot. Callejeras recognize the resiliency and strutting. Callejeras wear pink J's to remind themselves that their feet were strapped to this ground. This is dedicated to you, callejera. This is dedicated to the callejera who stood at the intersection of Western and Adams with a bullhorn in hand and a rainbow flag in the other. For this callejera knows her queerness is defiance, proclamations of pavement. This is dedicated to the callejera who stood at the intersection of Vernon and Vermont, from patojos corriendo sin lentes to homies that used to deal bus passes when they were a paper and they were only $3. I got them for $1.50. That was back in the early 2000s, in case there's transplants in the room. This is dedicated to you, callejera, for the color of your skin reflects the courage of the matriarchs that brought you here. Your earrings hang like dangling jacarandas in the month of May. Your curls hide the secrets that abuela whispered at night, and there's something that you are not free and unafraid to be seen. This is dedicated to you, callejera. This is dedicated to you, callejera, because you understand the politics of brown bag, old English, understand that cigarettes are currency, and where you come from, callejera, you fell asleep to helicopter lullabies because where we come from, surveillance is normalized. This is dedicated to you, callejera. I was born on these streets, the gatekeepers of dreams. Nací en la calle, y en la calle moriré, callejera. Become a dream. Plant seeds in the concrete and they will be waiting for roses, but bet you's about to sprout a forest. This is dedicated to you, callejera. This is dedicated to my hood, to South Central. For tonight, a new gender has been birthed. Callejera is the relationship between space and identity. I would not be Bonnie without hood. I would not be smile without frown. I would not be hand without hit. I would not be earring without hood. See, I am nothing but femme disguised in hood. My name is Jose Richard Aviles, but let my name be forgotten. Let my name fly in the wind, let my name be gone. I am not interested in the accolades of the flesh, I am interested in the healing of soil. For my hood still yearns and still lives and tainted by blood at intersections of Florence and Normandy. You better believe what happened in 1992. We better speak Rodney King because they still exist today. This is dedicated to you, callejera. This is dedicated to South Central. Thank you so much.
Jose Richard Avilez, that is his name. Don't let it fade away in the wind. Please come back. I really enjoyed that performance, and I enjoy your poetry very much. Let's hear it for a moment.